I got this PowerShot Stapler. These things are awesome. I've had this 15 more years. I loaned it to somebody, and neighbor lady friend thought she broke it, bought me a new one. I'm like, no, I can fix this. First step is to remove the 4 screws and just pull the stapler apart. Back together, spring holder on the bottom of the stapler holder that just clips in right here. You can see the little loop that just slides over the top. Make sure the spring is good. And then there's a little guide. It's got some slots on it, fit right into the little spring holder. So little pegs on the bottom of that. Then you're going to slide that into the stapler frame, push it in on the right side, and there's a little spring on the bottom of the left side. Push that down in there. And then there's this T-shaped piece. It's got a couple teeth on it, sideways and forward. It's going to go in the little slot where the staples come out right here. Push that in there. Slides up and down. That's what's going to make the staple come out. And it slides right in the groove and it'll move up and down. And you should feel it snap in there like that from that little piece of metal spring right there in the bottom left. Just like a bent metal, gives you a good solid fit. And then there's this plastic wedge that's going to hold some pieces above it. You can see the wedge marking on the back of the cast metal goes in the same direction. It just sort of fits in there. It doesn't attach tightly until you get the 2 pieces on top. Then add the round peg in that little hole. Now we have this horizontal bar, and this is actually the spring mechanism. The bar gets put into a little groove, gets put into this little slot, and then this little hinge mechanism goes between the bar, and we have to put the right side of the bar into that little T mechanism on the right side. And so you'll notice it takes a little bit of finagling, and once you get a hang of it, you'll see how it fits in. Push that little lever mechanism and that little peg in on the right side. So that lever mechanism is the one that's actually going to lift that little T mechanism to make the stapler shoot out. And it's going to be under pressure. So on the right side, your little 2 pieces in that bar, they're fitting in that little slot. I'm going to show you what that looks like, where they fit. But that's sort of an important part. It doesn't go below the T on the right. Both the lever bar and the spring bar go below 2 mechanisms. So lift up on the left and push it down into the slot. Still has to go a little more, you'll see. And push that in on both sides. You're going to put the handle on. It just slides over the peg that's mounted into the handle itself, and you put another peg inside. You're going to start seeing how the mechanism is going to work. You may just get a little screwdriver. Make sure that little peg, it just fits in there. It doesn't screw in or anything. Now we have a round spring. It has 2 ends on it, a straight end, and sorry you can't see it, but the straight end basically attaches on the left side right where you put the horizontal bar. I'll try to give you a close-up, and the right side has a little elbow sticking up. Yeah, here we go. So when you get through with this pin should be aligned straight. It just sits in there. Hold it in, and you lift it up. This tab should be all the way down so that the teeth hit the bottom, and this curved piece of metal needs to be underneath the lips, the little teeth of this part. See that little slot right there? They need to be inside there. And that this little L-shaped thing has a little notch and has to be below this little lip right there. Because when you squeeze this handle, this is going to try to come up, this L shape, and push this up. And what gives it pressure is this basically long piece of metal which acts like a big spring. When you assemble it, make sure everything is flat. And you can see it better. There's the lip on the back part. And play with it a little bit to get this top on. It took me a couple of tries to get that top on nice and flat. They have to go on both ends at the same time. There we go. Then just put your 4 screws back in. Fixed it.